What's up, everybody? The Pirate here, and today I am happy to say that Undying Games is taking my last video seriously and will deal with the issues to the best of their abilities, guys. This is awesome. And I have a meeting with one of their community staff members later today, and so that honestly tells me that I have done everything I can to better the situation. Whether they take drastic measures or just sit down and talk with the individual, whatever they do, they are going to take steps that they think are best to deal with the issue, and that is what we wanted. That is all we can hope for. It does not matter how Undying Games takes care of these issues either, but we can 100% be sure that they know there are issues. As a gamer first and a content creator second, all I can hope for is to have the right people being the bridge between the community and the development team, and I finally have a platform to where I could, in a sense, kind of make that happen a little bit easier. As I said in the last video, Epic did not listen, and we saw what that did firsthand. Not listening to the community can absolutely destroy a game. Undying Games is, they've reached out to me just a few hours after the video went up. So we're getting it taken care of, guys, and this is great. I would also like to address what I said about Cosmic Genesis, and guys, I have never once had hard feelings over him, as I said in the video, blowing me off. The man was busy. I fully understand. He was creating a game. There's a lot of moving parts. He just did not have time. And although it is kind of irritating being, said, hey, we'll have an interview next week or whatever, and it just not happening, although that is very irritating, it is understandable, and that happens sometimes. That's not a big deal. I would definitely like to see somebody that has a little bit more time to devote to kind of outreaching to content creators, things like that. I would like to see him in charge of that instead of it tacked on to someone else's job who is clearly too busy to handle it. But that's just some food for thought. It was never my intent to hurt the sales, enjoyment, or hard work that Undying is putting into Ethereal, and I know they will continue making the game as best as they can, or as great as possible. I hope to get the attention of Undying staffs and let them know how poorly one of their community reps was treating others, and I feel I have accomplished this goal, and only wish the best for Ethereal's future. Now that that's out of the way, I was once asked, what made Paragon stand out, what made it so great, and why am I still a year later in love with this game? And guys, I think the trailer y'all just released can kind of answer that. One thing everybody can agree on is Paragon had absolute amazing effects, whether it was sound cues when you were rewarded with the last hit, or you just saw the sparks of steel on steel. Paragon had amazing effects. And although there is no sound in the trailer you just released, there are also no visual indicators of that minion got hit other than him falling down. Guys, we want to see the steel on steel. We want to see the spark when you hit somebody with your axe and, you get a big flash of, just sparks off of their shield. We want to be able to see that. And whether it's you when you're doing your little whirly swirl thing, I would have to say that was probably closest to a Terra ability when, she had that double attack with her axe. The axe blurred and you could see this really awesome thing where you knew she was swinging her axe 100 miles an hour, and if you got hit by it, it was going to hurt. You don't really have that with Talos when he's doing his little whirlwind. I would even suggest maybe looking at something like World of Warcraft when warriors do their Blade Storm or Whirlwind. I don't play warrior, so I don't know. But when they do their little swirly axe things, you've got this big visual indicator. And we just don't have that with Talos. Of course, this is early on and things might change. I know y'all will create the best game that you know how. Y'all have also done some amazing work with the map. Just like I said in the last video, y'all have corrected all of that I said in the last video. I'm not exactly sure where this section is because the only place that had jump pad that we could really see was on the bottom level, and the ogre pit was very far away, so I'm thinking this is probably maybe mid lane, or y'all have just completely redesigned the map, which that's amazing as well, and you can really see that verticality. It looks amazing, guys. It looks so much better, and I think Undying Games and Ethereal will be a better company and game because of it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope this kind of cleared things up and let Undying Games know, and just everybody that watched. Guys, I've got nothing against this game. One person should not be the downfall or lose sales of a game as long as it's caught early enough and it can be taken care of. And I truly think by Undying Games, you know, staff members reaching out to me and saying, hey, I would like to have a conversation with you. They know my concerns, and after I get done with this talk with Johnny Boy, he will definitely know my concerns and where I stand on things. But I can honestly say that this is all we could have hoped for. They are going to take care of this situation in the best of their abilities, and if the situation doesn't improve, we know what to expect, and if the situation does completely rectify itself immediately, we know that we can definitely stand behind them. Again, I only want the best for Ethereal and Undying Games. I really hope y'all make a truly great game, and I am looking forward to trying it out. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video.